Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, VanGo Wanderers. Um, today, my name is T, and today I am taking a break from VanGo, working on the van, because I ordered some parts and I'm waiting for them to come in. In the meantime, I have to reclaim my screens. I've done this job, so I have to take all the ink off, put it back in the containers, take the tape off, wash them out in the shower, in our work shower, and then set them out in the sun to dry. Once they're dry, we're going to recoat them with emulsion, which is when you burn the image. And then I'll put them in the drying cabinet. In the meantime, that's what I'm going to do today. So I just thought I'd come out here and start doing that. So you're going to just see me working. I'm going to put some gloves on first. Try to keep from getting all that ink on me, because we all know how that goes. So I ordered some parts for VanGo. I'm working on the. I think I'm going to put another window in there. There's already one on the sliding glass, on the sliding door. There's one window. It needs a little repair, but I wanted to put one on the opposite side, like a smaller one, and because the only other windows are in the back, on the back doors, which I like having those as well. But also, the 215 model doesn't have backup cameras and such, so I'm definitely going to do that, because trying to back up a van, thank goodness for the windows in the back, because definitely need those. So that's what I'm doing. Just basically waiting on that to come in so that I can, get busy on that. I'm doing black. So basically, what I'm doing here is I'm just gonna grab this ink. I try not to waste it. You shouldn't waste it. It's you don't want to waste ink. So basically, I just take it off the squeegee and just try to put as much back as I can. I'm gonna leave this. I'm not gonna clean the squeegee, because black and red. These colors are pretty much basic colors that I use in concoction with others. So if I do another job that has black, I already have a squeegee that is black. Every once and again, I'll wash them, but for right now, I'm just going to store it in this rack over here. And basically, what I'm going to do is just try to scoop up as much ink as I can to salvage it. For who wants to waste ink? I don't. It's not cheap, and why not? So you have to, well, once you burn your image on here, this was the VanGo image. It was a 6-color job. And once you burn it in there, you have to wash it out to reclaim it, and then get it ready and set up, washed out and set up for another job, for another. So that's what I'm doing today, just reclaiming. I try not to let this get out of hand, because it can get out of hand real quick. And my press is a 6'4". I can do 4 shirts at a time, but sometimes I get bigger jobs, and so I really need to hustle, and I need to have these already cleaned up and stuff and ready to go. So with VanGo, I've been looking at a lot of videos, and the videos have a bunch of different builds. One of the things that I realize is that, number one, I'm going to be a part-time van goer, mainly on the weekends and on times that I go on vacation. So I'm still going to insulate it, put walls, obviously, do the roof, all the basic stuff that needs to be done. My build, though, I'm going to try not to put too much weight on it. So I'm not going to have a shower. I'll have a portable toilet. I'm going to have a little sink, and then an area just to cook. I'll have like the induction that I talked about. But I'm going to try to use materials that are light, like maybe vinyl or something. Like I'll build the actual cabinet, out of like maybe 1x1s instead of 2x4s, just to make the weight a little lighter. Obviously, that would be better on the van, on gas, on the wear and tear. Because for right now, I'm going to start out traveling in Florida. There's a lot of places. I want to go to the Keys. I've never been to the Keys. That's one of the places I want to drive to, um, and experience that. But I'm gonna put that. I was saying I was gonna put a backup camera on there. There's a lot of different stuff that you can do to it, and I'm actually extremely excited. I need some paper towels. I go through a lot of paper towels, so don't judge me, but I do. I try to take most of the ink off, and then I'll spray it with ink remover and try to get the majority off before I put it in the shower. Um, I'm still working on building a thing to catch all of this at the bottom. I haven't yet when I'm washing it out, but plastisol is obviously plastic ink. Plastic. You dry it and it hardens and all that good stuff. But the more I can get off, the better off I am when I go to wash these off. So there's that one. There's one. So as far as the flooring, I think I'm gonna go with vinyl, like a one whole piece of vinyl, or I'm gonna do half and half. Now I think I'm gonna do the whole thing that way. I think for cleanup, obviously I'm gonna do waterproof. I was gonna do like the what do you call those? The ones that lock in. But like I said, I'm not gonna be living in my van, and I think all the in and out and moving stuff and whatever. The bed situation, I still haven't figured that out. If I do bunk beds, because I have another half, so I got to think of that. And she would take the bottom bunk if I did a bunk, but I don't mind climbing up. But then I lose the garage part, which is the back part where for storage. So I'm still thinking about the bed part. I'm not sure yet. Definitely something to think about. So that's where I'm at with that. I'm excited, but I'm taking VanGo to the I'm going to take VanGo to the doctor. Well, to get it checked out, just to make sure that everything's good. If it needs any, hopefully there's nothing major wrong with it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, except the tire was kind of, I don't know. There was a recall for a piece on it, but the guy I got it from said that he had taken it in, but they didn't have any record of it. So I'm going to take it in. What happens is it kind of shakes a little bit when you go like over 60, 65. Whoops. And I just want to get it checked out. So I'm doing that next week, and we'll see how that goes. But hopefully I get if it's a recall, they'll fix it. But if it's not, hopefully it's not too expensive. And then I think after that, I'm really going to start looking at, cutting the hole on top and putting the fan. I gotta figure out where everything, the layout. I know there's some outlets in there, like 4 outlets. So I'm looking at that as well. I have the van that obviously has the emergency brake right next to the driver's seat. And in order to put a swivel on that, you have to cut that down. And the emergency brake is like literally like right here next to me. And they cut the housing down and kind of just remanufactured the plate that it sits on. And then basically what they did is they brought it down so that when you put the swivel on, it's able to turn around. But I think in that van, you have to open the door in order for it to turn around and then close the door, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. But I definitely want that. If I do the swivel in the driver's side, I would do like a drop leaf table behind the seat, and then I'll put a seat, on the other side of that so that we can sit down and have lunch or whatever. On the other side, obviously, I'll do the passenger side as well. But definitely it's going to be, a lot of people change their mind as they're going through it. I wish I could just sit down. And when I've sat down and kind of looked at different ones that I want the way I want to do it, but people change their mind in the middle of stuff, so I just got to be sure because whatever I put in there, I want it has to be done all electrical after it's insulated. And the insulation is another thing for me. I'm looking at a lot of different stuff, and these people travel to Alaska. And I'm not going anywhere. You got to build a snowman, okay? I don't know if y'all know this, but I'm 57, and I'm ready to go out and enjoy life. I don't want to go in the snow. I built a snowman when I was a kid, okay? Just to be clear. So as far as I'm sure I'll go somewhere where maybe it's chilly, but I definitely don't want to be in the cold. So you can bump that. Um, One of the places that I really want to go to, that I've been wanting to go to my whole life, well, as you know, when I grew up, was the Grand Canyon. I've never been, and I definitely want to do that. And I wanted. They say I think there's a camping area. One of the things that I've learned about van life is that there's this app, and there's a lot of free places to camp at, and I'm not afraid of things. I'm not afraid of change. I'm not afraid of change. I'm not afraid of going and doing things. My other half is reserved, so I kind of gotta bring it out a little bit. But I definitely want to explore. Now I'm not talking about climbing or nothing like that, because if y'all know me, y'all know I'm not the outdoorsy person like trailing on a hill and climbing. I'll do some light stuff, don't get me wrong, but yeah. So I want to go fishing. I want to go check things out, walk around, take pictures, experience things. I mean, we have beautiful stuff here in Florida, beautiful areas, so I want to go do that kind of stuff. But I definitely do want to do the Grand Canyon. I want to experience that. I know people talk about Quartzsite, and I think that's in Arizona. I think that's what it's called, the Q. And I've seen a lot of different things about that. So there might be something that I'm interested in checking out. I know there's a lot of, I follow a lot of people that are doing van life from different walks of life. I'm definitely not a spring chicken, but I'm also, I can still move, I can still do things, and I still want to do things. Um, Besides that, 57 is not that old, so at least in my eyes. Um, so yeah, that's what I want to do. So I like to fish. I want to harvest it and eat it and um, do that kind of stuff. I like the campfires and stuff like that. That's another thing I looked into. Um, the I forgot what you call it, your pull out porch type thing. There's a name for it, but I can't think of it right now. But I want to look into getting that so that you have a setup where you're out, protected from the sun or the element. And then I also want to do like a little pull out cabinet on the side of the sliding door, and have also a Coleman, like a Coleman two burner. Excuse me. So there's that. Um, I don't know. I just want to travel now. I've also been reading up on like rest stop areas. Like I guess a lot of the stuff is, I don't know if people come down hard on people for that, but a lot of places are, you can only stay one night. Well, I'm not using that to sleep at. I'm using it to travel, and you get tired and you pull over so you're not driving, exhausted. So I would just stop at a rest stop and sleep for the night. But um, I think they, some kind of security or something. I've been reading on different sites that I belong to. So we'll see how that goes. I've never done it. I mean, I stay at rest areas when we go to Texas, and that's a pretty long trip. But we don't stay. But we don't. We just stay overnight, get up in the morning, and we keep it moving. Um, but I know that there are places that allow you to crash at for a few nights. I think Cracker Barrel in most cases is one. I think they said something about uh, Planet Fitness, but I'm not sure. I think they got to replace those now. It's time. So I'm not even gonna worry. I just don't want to get it on myself. These have to come off too. It's been a minute, so that's that one. Two down. But yeah, so I want to get to a place where I'm taking you guys along, where I go, and I'm not trying to document everything I do, but I definitely want to want to put myself out there and see, take a little trip and see how that goes. But I'm going to do this until I get these screens done, and then I have to take them in there in the bathroom and pressure wash them. So at that point, I'll say goodbye. But in the meantime, um, some of the things that I would like to do is visit museums and landmarks, and I like history, so I want to go, check that out. I know the world is crazy right now, and I'm definitely not going to get into all that. But I still want to, feel safe when I travel and such. So I want to go visit some museums, and there's a bunch of history here as well. So I definitely want to do that. Um, Let me see what else. I have a job coming up that I have to do, so this is definitely having to get done today. If you're not careful, these will build up. These used screens will build up on you, and it's a process. Let me tell you, I don't think people understand the process of screen printing. They think it's fairly easy and such, and I mean it's not hard, but most definitely there's a lot of steps to it. But to me, screen printing is the way it goes. So definitely, it's worth it to me. So um, I've been doing this for about 2.5 years. I have a friend that's been in it for years, and I call him my sensei. Shout out to my sensei. I met him online on a Facebook group, and I was just getting into this and found out that he also lived nearby in Florida. So that was a win-win for me. So he's kind of showed me the ropes, and I knew some because I've been in printing, for the better part of my adult life, and all kinds of printing. So that was definitely something that I've always been interested in doing because I'm also an artist. So it feels like it's paint. It is, but it's not paint; it's ink. So that that kind of comes a little bit natural for me. But definitely, um, definitely interesting. It's not cheap. It's definitely not cheap. Everything is a buck, but it's definitely something I enjoy doing, and it's been very good to me. And I have a bunch of people that have continued to support my small business. So yeah, there's that. Yellow. This was definitely a pretty big job. So yeah. Um, the the cabinetry in VanGo, what I've been looking at is possible, like some vinyl siding maybe as for the walls, just to keep it light. I don't know. I'm gonna go to Home Depot probably sometime today because I need to get some 2x4s. I'm gonna be building in the garage. I got to get my garage in order so that when I work in VanGo, it's not gonna be horrific because it's a lot of stuff in there. I got to go through stuff in there and see what needs to stay and what needs to go. But neither here nor there. So I was looking. I tried to look it up on Lowe's and also Home Depot to see if there's like some kind of lightweight particle board of some sort that's thin, very thin, and lightweight. And I would use that to build my cabinets. That way, the weight stays even and light on that van. Um, I think that's the way I want to go. Kind of nervous about the AC part. I don't. I don't know. I talked to someone yesterday about wiring it for me, but that I have to know like what I want wired, and then when I do that, then I'll figure out where I'm going to put all like the main box that does that. Um, Definitely going with a 3,000 watt inverter because I think with that, that's going to be plenty as far as um, the a TV. I don't know if I'll do a TV. I might do a projector and just like a pull down screen for it. Definitely like an apartment size refrigerator. We kind of talked about a microwave, but I really don't think we need a microwave. Definitely a coffee pot for sure. But those are things that are plugged in for the moment. They're not plugged in long term. But you also don't want to kill your main battery, so you have to make sure that you do everything accordingly. So I'll do the solar panels um, up there, and then the fan, and then the AC. So those are the main ones. And all the other ones are just outlets, but you still have to run power. As far as water, I thought about just doing like the pedal water. Um, I may do a gray tank, I'm not sure, but it's definitely not showering. I'll wash my butt somewhere else. You do what you got to do with some water, soap and water. So I'm not really worried about a shower. I probably would take a toilet, like I said, for just like number one. But I think I say it's going to be an easy build, but I've never built. I like to build things like I build tables and such. I can do that kind of stuff. I'm not looking for it to be professional, but I'm going to do the best I can, obviously. Um, and then like I said before, the electrical, I'm definitely getting somebody in to help me with that, because obviously that's pretty important. You don't mess nothing up, catch nothing on fire, unless you don't, it's a fire that you're trying to catch on fire. So that's it. I think I mentioned to you before that I'm from Texas originally. So I was raised there. Um, and then, so I go there once a year, sometimes twice. Uh, Summer year, we started having family reunions. So I try to do that. I try to just put it all together. So I'll go for like 2 or 3 weeks. I think I was there a month last time. But I'm going to do that again because my business has really picked up, and so it's just not good. It's just not good to go, not like that. So I think in May, I don't know if I doubt the van will be ready in May, but it might be ready enough for us just to travel in it and be able to just sleep on the bed or whatever. But we stay at my sister's, so it's not like we're going to sleep in it while we're in Texas. We have somewhere to stay. Plus, we have our childhood home that we grew up in, that my parents left behind for us. So we still have that. But anyway, I stay with my older sister. Um, so that's what basically happened. That's a long trip. So I don't think that VanGo is going to be ready then, but maybe not. If not, we'll take the other car named Dallas. Um, yeah, so we'll see. I don't know. Nothing's set in stone as far as the family reunion this year. So either way, I'm still going to visit my family. It just might be a shorter trip, which it's cool with me too. Um, let's hope that I can at least have VanGo ready for the road. If not, it is what it is, and I'll just travel differently, move differently. But yeah, I think I explained that I've always wanted to do YouTube, not for nothing, but just to, I wanted to experience what it was like, and just kind of share my journey. People wait until they retire to go out and do stuff that they always wanted to do. And my other half is not into any of this, but she's doing it to appease me. So hopefully she'll grow to love it. If not, I said, I'm still going to do this part time with or without you. And I say that not to be mean, but it's something that I've always wanted to do. And I feel like sharing my journey with you guys and getting knowledge from the other guys, maybe, you can learn something from me along the way, no matter what it is. But definitely don't let an age stop you from doing this. Listen, I don't care if I only have 20 subscribers. I'm still going to keep doing this because I enjoy it. I want to share what I'm doing, and I want to keep learning from the guys that I'm following and watching their videos. Um, but that's one thing that I decided. I follow this one guy. I forgot his name, but he was the main one. He's around my age, I think, maybe a little older. And he was like, "So what? So what if you're 40, 50? I'm still in my 50s, but people wait until they retire to do things, and then you're overworked, so everything hurts. And it's true, guys. Keep your joints lubed up because it does hurt after a while. No kidding. That bending and all that stuff that comes natural for us, everything does become harder. But don't let that stop you from your dreams. If you want to go out and travel in a van or SUV, I see a lot of people in SUVs and little small Astro vans. There's nothing wrong with that. If that's how you want to do it, just go do it. If you like to go fishing, go to new places and fish. Find your little fishing hole and get outside and stuff. Everybody's stuck inside with their electronics and stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, I was guilty too. There are times when I'm on the phone so much that my damn neck hurts. Okay, my thumbs used to click. I'm not sure if it's from that. I don't know, but definitely get outside. It's beautiful. Get that sun. Experience things. Meet people. That's what I want to do. I'm a people person, and I like to meet good people. I want good energy. You can talk any crap you want to on here. I don't care. You're not going to bring me down. Okay. I'm here because I'm trying to fulfill a passion of mine, and I'm getting there. I started. I actually did it. I started a YouTube channel. I found a van that I wanted that I could afford, and that might not be my only van. It may not work out for me with that van, and it may. But either way, I did it. You got to take a step. You keep talking about it and talk about doing something and you never do it, guess what's going to happen? It's not going to happen. That's it. So get out there and do, whatever it is that you enjoy doing. Just do it. Do it. Don't be afraid. What's the worst thing that can happen? You fail? So you know what you do? What happens when you bust your butt? You take your ass up and you get up, right? And you keep it moving. That's what you got to do. So even if I fail it, I don't say fail. I'm not going to say fail. I'm going to say if this doesn't work out for me, guess what? I'll just get up and try again another avenue. It doesn't matter. But just go out there and do something. Don't just watch. I watched for about 3 years. I'm not going to lie to you. Watched and watched and watched. And I wrote stuff down. I have a book where I write all this stuff down, all this information. And believe it or not, that information helps. Gosh, I wish I could remember this guy. I'm going to give him a shout out. Hold on. Let me look on my computer real quick. Let me see if I can do it real quick without making a mess with my hands. But this guy, oh, come on. What happened? What's his name? What is your name? Keyboard setting. Gosh, what is this kid's name? Not kid. He's not even a kid. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. I know I'm not on screen, but on the thing, but just give me a second. This guy right here. I'm telling you, if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't have done what I've done so far. Let me see. Where are my people that I follow? Shorts. Let me see. Come here, VanGo. I can't get to it right now. No. I'm still learning how to navigate through this, guys. So please bear with me. I'm sorry. I don't know how to get to the guy. Anyway, I'll write something in the bottom when I do when I upload this video. I'll put something on the bottom there. But this guy, his knowledge is really immaculate when it comes to, and he talks about a lot of different stuff. Mostly YouTube people that want to get into YouTube and start a channel that don't do it for whatever reason. They think, oh, I'm too old to start a YouTube channel or something like that. But definitely, he talks about all of that. He walks me through. He walked me through it to setting it up, and he'll walk you through it. And you just keep going. He gets a lot of likes, and we're helping him out too. So I always tell people, please, it does help people grow their channel. They're putting their time in there. So go check them out. And if it's something that, speaks to you or that can help you out, most definitely, to take them up on it. Shoot, that's free, and I know he does videos on all kinds of different stuff. I want to say his name is Chris, but I'm not sure. So I'll put it down when I on the description when I get to that part. But this man really walked me through stuff, how to upload it. You have to get verified. I got verified. Um, it's really easy. And if it's something that you're really planning on doing, do it. Just do it. Don't be scared. I like talking to people. You know, I grew up kind of on the stage a little bit. So, doing theater and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not afraid of the camera. I'm not afraid that I'm 57 and, I'm crusty at this point. But definitely, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter your age. You have to be legal. Be legal, though. And your content, my content, I did put that it's not for kids because sometimes I do curse. And I definitely don't want to be doing that, with kids and stuff. So you got to be careful with that. If it's something that if it's a kid channel, you got to put that it's a kid channel. Otherwise, put it, it's not. It's not made for kids. Mine definitely isn't. Um, yeah, this guy really, he walked me through it and, um, just, and he's so, I watched other people and he was just so easy to follow. Sometimes people click here, click there, click there, click here. The good thing about this is that you can always hit the back button and replay it, So that's the beauty of it. They didn't have that when we were in school, for sure. But I definitely, I would definitely take advantage of it. There's a lot of people out there that, are willing to help you and walk you through stuff. And this guy's definitely one of them. I really am glad that I met him, or that I ran into him. I didn't meet him in person, but that I ran into him because he really does speak very, very gentle, and he walks you through everything that you need to be walked through. And like I said, if you don't understand something, just rewind it, and there you go. It's like a teacher inside your house, and he's full of knowledge. Let me tell you, full of knowledge. So I'm grateful for that. I'm going to end the video here because I have just too much screens to do. It's giving me a little warning here, and I didn't want to turn the AC on because I don't think you'll be able to hear me. So hopefully, you guys made it this far. I do appreciate you. If you would, please subscribe, like, and share my video. Help me grow my channel, and I will definitely. My goal is to at least post once a day, even if they're little shorts, just to kind of keep up with you guys, and you guys try to keep up with me if you choose to. So. With that being said, guys, I appreciate you, clicking on this, and hopefully you enjoyed the content and just chilling with me. Like I said, this is my business, and I'll give you a little tour. I do vinyl as well. So this is the conveyor dryer. We'll put the shirts in once we print on them, and just a little shop here that is small, but it definitely, I'm blessed. I'm very blessed. And then this is the vinyl area here. Um, and then in here is obviously a bathroom, but this is where I wash my screens and pressure wash there. And then I was telling you about the drying room. Once I wash them out and coat them with the emulsion, I put them in here, and it's a dark room. I don't know how much you'll be able to see, but these are all the screens that are ready, and when I get a job in, I will burn the screen onto that. So I have some, but the ones that I use, mostly were the ones that were on there. So most definitely, I thank you, for joining me, and I hope to see you soon. Have a great day. Subscribe, like, share. Boom. Let's do this. Thank you.